Breathe in, move, listen. Invite Jesus to your space.
Welcome everyone to Oneness. These next 3 classes are my ultimate favorite because we're in R.E.S.T.O.R.E phase now. So R.E.S.T.O.R.E that we've been working on, if you've missed any classes and you want to go back and review. They're all there for you to continue to practice. But as we learned rest first, R.E.S.T.O.R.E is broken into 2 pieces. Rest is the time when we're unbalanced and we need to take care of us. Reset, energize, self-care, give thanks. That is taking care of you. And then the R.E.S.T.O.R.E phase is just like the ores, minerals, gifts of the earth. It's the building phase. You go out in the world, you've got your purpose, you're going to become one with the world, you'll rise, and then you'll educate the world with your gifts and your talents to help the world become one. I'm very passionate about the R.E.S.T.O.R.E phase. I love the rest phase because we have to be in the rest phase every day or we cannot be in the R.E.S.T.O.R.E phase. But the R.E.S.T.O.R.E phase is why you're here, why you're on this earth, to give what you have back to the world. So we're going to start off, we're working on the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. We'll find a seated position to connect with our breath because most importantly, we always start with reset. Connect with our breath and tie into this space of peace and comfort, this natural divine connection to this heavenly home while we're away. So just maybe roll out anything tense or tight in your shoulders and then locate your breath. Where does the breath come in? Can you feel it more prevalent in the nose or the mouth? But maybe can you start to feel it be prevalent in the belly? Get that expansive breath. Really feel the belly coming in and out with your breath. On every inhale, it expands like a balloon and fills up the whole cavity into the lungs and ribs and chest. And on that exhale, it starts to deflate the balloon and you can feel it coming in and out, this divine connection. And maybe you're using an audible ha with that breath because ha represents the sun, light, love, or maybe the Son of God, whatever that divine source is. Let's invite it in through the breath. In other languages, ha means breath, breath of life, and in yoga, it means sun. So gather whatever is light and love and connect with it here, with your belly, with your breath. Stay strong. Stay with that breath. There's no need to force or push anything. No speed. Your breath is your breath. And as we open up our class today with our mantra, it is all about being one. Oneness. Becoming one with all of the people that we rub shoulders with, we connect with, because we all come from the same source. Many leaves but one tree. So let's stay with our breath and this opportunity to open this thought and idea of becoming one. Feel comfortable in your own skin with your own breath. So many of you may know that Pangea is very close to my heart. And this message that I'm trying to spread throughout the world is really focused on this class. Many of the voice of waters and the voice of great thunders shall break down the valleys and it shall not be found, and they'll command the great deep and driven back into the north countries, and the islands will become one land. They'll be turned back into their own place, and the earth shall be like as it was in the days before it was divided. So with your next breath, imagine the continents coming back together as one as you practice today. And think of the people around you in the world. Where do you connect in your own community, in your own block? Maybe it's beyond the borders of your community or town, and beyond your state borders, beyond the international borders. Maybe you've connected with many people through the world. So bring those faces to mind and plant a seed in your heart today. And how can you bring back a world that is divided? So let's take one more breath with that thought. You're doing a great job connecting with that breath, that resetting the foundation. And start to release the eyes if you want. Roll out anything tense or tight. We'll move into our asana postures with our breath. Maybe we start to come up to the knees if we feel ready, and tuck our toes if we want to work into the fascia of our feet. We're working into the throat chakra. Round out your neck and feel free to untuck your toes whenever you need to. Maybe you'll go in and out of that a little bit. Visit it and then give yourself space or grace. Rotate your shoulders. Stay one with your breath. You can close down your eyes again. Shoulders maybe come forward, loosening up the tension between the 4th and 5th chakra. Good. Stay with that breath. Half circles with the neck. And then gently open your arms high to the sky. Hands check in at prayer right here. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, hold here, right here. This other thing of the throat chakra is speaking our truth. So if we forget in this practice today, reset your intention. Understand the throat chakra is associated with the element of sound, ether, space, sense of hearing, as well as the action of speaking. So as you take another breath here, throughout your throat, sound is released through the air. We'll work a little bit on concentrating on our sound. And know that it also comes through the vibration of the body. So let's take a vibration here. Inhale. And just maybe a hum or an om, whatever feels comfortable for you. Let it go as far as you allow it to go. Empty your breath. Let's do that again. If you need to untuck your toes, untuck your toes. One more time, feel the vibration. Feel the vibration as it can be felt not just in your ears, but through your whole body. Good. Maybe you gently release back into the heels if your toes are tucked. Let's move into cow posture. Gently reach the throat up high to the heavens above. Open your throat today. Tuck and round, throat tucks in, chin to chest. You inhale, head is high. Open, tailbone drops. And then as we exhale, bring your stomach in, head down, throat tucks, open it up, and then open it through the sky with that next breath. Good, pull it in. I speak my truth. I communicate. So take charge of that vision within that chakra. To be one with others, to speak your truth with others, communicate in a loving way. Good, maybe you rotate the spine a little bit. One more time, look up towards the heavens, open the throat. And then exhale, take your hips gently apart, hips are still over the knees. Anahata pose, maybe this is puppy posture or heart melting pose. So Anahata is our Sanskrit name for this pose, or heart melting, puppy posture. Hips are right above the knees, hearts are open. We're going to reach our fingers as far forward as we come and try to keep the elbows straight and strong. Weight comes into the hands. Good, stay with your breath. You're doing a beautiful job. Exhale, let it go. Forehead's rested or nose, maybe your chin and maybe your chest hits the floor today. Beautiful heart opening posture. Connect again with your breath. And then come right into cobra from here. Shoulders loop down away from the ears. Legs extend long on the mat. Untuck your toes. Cobra posture. Deep breath in. And then exhale. We're going to move right into the throat. Clear up any blocked up energy there. Our color today is blue. And as we exhale, just let this go. Let the shoulders relax out of the ears. Can you speak right now? Something that you could say, or hum, or breathe. Or you silence for a moment, remembering your mantra, being one. Christ-centered yoga, if you are not one, ye are not mine. So take that breath. Buttocks is soft, open through your top body, press into the palms and the forearms. Good, let's release gently and slowly. We'll go right back to our child's pose. Round out the spine, sink heavy into the hips. Deep breath in, let it go. Let's round the back, fell back into cobra, drop the hips, and we're gonna move right into bow pose. Option to take one at a time. We bring the leg in, press it in, single-legged bows. Maybe grab your thumb and your toe. One at a time, lift that leg up. Unless you want to go into a full bow, you can go ahead and go there. That would be just be square to the front of the mat, knees pressed together. We open our heart first, lift. And then we lift the legs up off the mat, keeping the knees together as much as possible. Open through that heart. Remember to be right where you need to be on your mat. So if you need to do one at a time, take it at your space. This is your practice. Release wherever you are. Bring the feet into the buttocks. Let's give a nice quadricep stretch. Shoulders roll down away from the ears. Press the pelvis towards the earth. And then switch your sides. If you haven't already done one side, do the other. Or if you're ready for full bow, then go ahead and take your full bow posture. Remembering to lift with the chest first. Execute through the heart. Lift, open the throat. Then open the back body. Good. Let that breath go. Again. Anything no longer serving, let it go. Knees come down, hands to the side, press back into your hips, and settle back into that counter pose, child's pose. Stay with your breath. And when you're ready, sit on the heels, tuck the toes if you want to open your fascia. Let's roll out the head and neck, going back into the top body once again. Good. Feel free to release any organic movements that feel good on your body, to release the hands, joints, maybe an eagle arm. Right underneath, left on top. Press up towards the heavens above and pull the trapezius muscles down. And then switch, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, work out the trapezius muscles. Let tension out of the shoulders. That's connected to the neck and the throat. To the heart. And maybe we swing our hands side to side, twist out the lower midsection, rotate your spine. You can have your toes tucked here, or they can be untucked. What feels good in your body? Let's inhale up. Halfway T. Inhale, lift. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, trying to release the trapezius muscles. And not allow those shoulders to creep up into the ears. Last one here, exhale. Let's bring a deltoid across the body. Press it out. Good. And then other side, inhale deeply. Let go of the stress in your shoulder. Arms back up to the sky. Maybe just sway like branches in the wind. Finding out that we are all leaves of one big tree, coming together in oneness at all times. All things in all places. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open the chest, open the throat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Good. We're going to work into cow's face arms from here. So this is a great time to grab a strap, if you have one, or a belt or a tie. What we want to do the very most in this posture is to make sure that we're centered with the scapula blades, but we're also open through the chest, opening your shoulders, looking up to the heavens above, opening the throat chakra. Instead of closing down, trying to make a bind, and then we're closed and we're not opening, letting go of that energy that needs to flow out. And remember not to judge yourself for one side or the other, because of course we will have one side that's a little bit more tense than others. Because noticing your right and lefts, your yin and yangs, your feminine and masculines. If your right side is a little bit more intense, then maybe we're working on letting go of masculinity and work a little bit more in femininity. So we'll let go and do the other side. And then remember injuries. Listen to those injuries as well. Sometimes my right shoulder is more stiff because I was always reaching back in the car seats with my kids trying to help. So don't place judgment there. That's just serving and loving others. But be mindful of those places that are tighter than others. So maybe you take one more breath on that side. You're doing such a great job. Let go of that stress and tension. You did a beautiful job. Release that. You can release your strap for now. Let's come back in and check into child's pose. Maybe you take another anahata, heart-melting posture. Or maybe you're walking your hands to the side and opening sideways. I've given you 3 different options: child's pose, anahata, heart-melting, or side stretch. So really take this opportunity to tune in with what's going on in your body. Listening and moving to the sound of exactly what you need. Let's transfer over to the bottom. We're going to rotate. Let's take our right leg long this time. Left leg inside the inner thigh. Square off those sits bones in the bottom. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over. Straps are good options right here because it will help us remember how to lead with light through our heart, or crown of our head. Lead with love through our heart, but opening our throat and speaking our truth. Communicating well with others in the world. With love and respect. Good. So not only are we going to work heart and throat today, but let's detoxify the midsection and turn over towards one side, opening the shoulders, letting go of the can'ts and focusing on the cans. Let it go, wring it all out. Let go of anything holding you back here, twist it out, like this wet rag of toxins. So good. Let's switch other side. Let's go into the hamstring of the left. Sits bones are grounded. Lift up to the sky. Lead with love, light, and a beautiful truth that you hold. It's not so much important about rounding our spine and getting our nose to our knee, but opening our heart. How do we feel? How do we love? How do we communicate? How we shine light to the rest of the world. So stay with that breath, project it outward, not closed off. Second, we start to close our heads off and bring it down is when that lump stops into the throat and we turn ourselves off to the rest of the world. We're not showing our gifts, our talents, and sharing them. So hold it up, hold it strong, let it come out. Instead of dropping and hiding those gifts and talents, bless the world to be able to become one with all the beauty that you hold within inside of you. Good. Let's let go of those and twist it out to the other side. Nice detoxifying twist through the gut. Spine is tall. You have the string coming through the crown of your head. We're opening through the shoulders, twisting and wringing out everything that no longer serves right there. So one more expansive breath. Good. Gently and slowly release. Good. We're going to go right into fish posture. Fish posture, you may want to grab a book or a block. I might need 2 to show you. So sometimes we want to take 2 blocks. And we take one right about the mid-back, maybe about the bra strap area. And then one on top of behind the head. This is a restorative fish posture that you can move into really without doing anything at all. Now, if you want to do it without a block, I would advise you to start first by placing the hands slightly underneath the buttocks. Forearms start to ground in the earth. We push down through the palms of the hand. We lift and lengthen the chest open, throat open, slight drop of the head or neck. You can work into your body by dropping the head, just resting it slightly on the earth. But the second we've started to put too much pressure on the head and we're not opening the chest, lifting the heart, lifting the throat, then maybe we want to go back to blocks. So it's just whatever feels better for you. Maybe you do a reclined butterfly posture with your feet or out long. We'll be here for about 4 or 5 breaths. If you need to come out of this posture, never wait for permission. Always do what feels good in your body. But try to stay with this breath, with this mantra of being one. Stay with speaking your truth, bringing the world together, one not to be divided. Stay with your breath. And also focusing on the sounds that can be released in the air and the vibration that can felt not just in your ears, but also in your whole body. Maybe it's breath, maybe it's a vibration. So let's just finish that last breath. We let go of any props that we've had and gently start to bring ourselves to the floor. Sorry, that was loud. And let's go to a reconstructive rest pose. Feet on the outsides of the mat, knees touch together. Give ourselves a big hug. Fish pose was an opening working pose. So let's take this time to rest it out here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let it go. You're doing a great job. Stay with your breath. Let it go of any stress and tension you still have in your body. Such a good release for the psoas without having to do anything at all. Just restorative. If you want to stay here, then please stay here in a restorative pose. If you want to go into a psoas shake slightly to work on releasing anything that you're still holding on to, maybe our hands start to rest on the belly or the sides of our body. Our knees come out, knees are touching, glutes are engaged. We're just going to lift up first, open up the back of the body. We squeeze, we press, we hold here for 3 and 2. Lift a little bit higher and 1. Open up the knees to a bridge. Make sure the heels are in alignment with the hips and the shoulders. Lift the hips up higher. Good, and then just gently release down for 3 and 2 and 1. I want you to put your palms of your feet together now, open into a butterfly. Press into the feet and then lift the hips up slightly off the floor. This is a little bit of work here. We're going to release anything that's pent up in the past that needs to let go so that we can press forward in oneness, using our gifts and talents to bring the world together as one. So we'll lift a little bit higher. And gently and slowly, we're going to lift the knees just maybe an inch closer towards one another. Good. If the legs start to shake or the inner thighs, just let them shake. We're doing the work here. So the next time you push into the soles of the feet, close in another inch with the legs. We let the bottom drop, let the body shaking. If it is, let it be. Good, we're loose through the pelvic area, inner thighs. We're gonna pull in another inch. Knees start to come a little bit more. Press the pelvis towards the sky. Good. We close a little bit further. Press down through the palms of the feet. Good. Letting that shake happen if it is there. If it's not, no judgments, no expectations. Doesn't have to be. We lift a little bit higher. We close a little bit more, releasing strain. Allow it to shake if it needs to. We lift a little bit higher, close a little bit closer. Release. We lift one more time. Squeeze a little bit more closer. We release if it's there. Last one. Lift higher. Squeeze deeper. Good. Release more. So good. All the way close at top. Release the buttocks towards the floor. Knees come into the chest. Hug them in. Give yourself a great big self-love, caring, loving hug. Good. Start to roll like a ball. Roll out the spine. Good. Lumbar, thoracic, and cervical stimulating. Pull the navel into the spine. And then on that next rise up, let's hold your Navasana here. Options to hold and prep here. We can shoulders down and back. We can hold up, support behind. We can extend our legs into full Navasana. Or if you want to do some ab work, let's crunch in and out. You've got about 8 seconds here. So many choices. I'm going to give you your breath to work with what works for your practice and your body to stimulate and strengthen the core. Open your heart, open your chest, open your throat. Good. Release. Tuck it down. Roll it back up. Tuck to the knees. Good. Come back on the knees. Inhale, lift. Let's twist to the left. Good. Gentle twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Cartwheel those hands to the front of the mat. Let's go to downward dog. Bicycle out, one and then the other. Take your time. Starfish fingers on your mat. We've done this before. Remember, clasp to the rock of an ocean. Squeeze tension out of the legs and calves and shoulders, and just breathe it out right here. Maybe releve up, getting rid of pops and kinks. Exhale, let go of anything no longer serving the body. Let's slowly walk the feet towards the front of the mat. 4 more steps, no rush. Come into your standing forward fold, grabbing a block if you'd like. We'll take our left hand down. Right wing comes open, high to the sky. Our right leg's extended, left leg is popped. So whatever needs to be with your body, wring out any detoxifications in the gut. Reach towards the sky with those fingers. Maybe you look up towards the sky. Other hand is grounded. Option. You can take this hand across the back and interlace on the inner thigh and open a little bit more in a half bind. That's only an option. Just remember to turn your palm, reach, wrap, clasp. And if you don't want to reach, that's okay. Stay exactly where you need to be. Just a couple variations for you to choose from. Explore your body and follow what it needs. Good. If your arm's twisted, reach it up. Let's switch it. Other knee pops, other hand grounds. Left wing is going to travel towards the sky this time. Look towards the sky. Good. Breathing all that tension out of the left hamstring. Where are you finding resistance? Welcome more oxygen into that area of your body. Another deep breath in here. Being one, not just with the world, but with the self too. So maybe turn the palm away from you, take it behind your back. Maybe you'll find the inside of your thigh today. And if not, that's okay. You're exactly where you need to be. There's no judging or expectations or forcing or pushing. Just moving to where your body needs to be met. Stay with your breath. Letting go of judgments. Maybe you release the top hand if it's bind. Take it back to standing forward fold and slowly roll up for 3 and 2. 1. Beautiful job. All the way up to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Good. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Good. Bend those elbows, hands come back to the heart. Let's reconnect, reset, reach to the heavens above. Take it all that is good. Take it down to the earth with you. Halfway lengthen. Step back, take a flow if it's there this morning. There's so many options. We can have a knees, a chest, and then a chin. We have options to rest in cobra or upward dog or twist out anything left that's tight. Let's just listen and follow our breath where it takes us. Let's meet back together in down dog. Let's let go of that breath. Good. So good. Let's gently and slowly take it back to looking to the top of the mat as we draw our right foot forward this time. Back knee is going to ground flat. We'll inhale our hands up high to the sky, moving into a prayer to chest. We're going to move into the chest. So I want you to keep your hips square, shoulders down. We twist through the internal cavity, then bring that opposite elbow outside knee. We could extend the back knee if we'd like, up off the floor, or stay grounded and rooted. Really stimulating your digestive organs now. So stay with that breath. Maybe you expand a wingspan here and open those arms, grounded or lifted. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Next level might be a half bind, dropping the hand behind the back. Maybe you want a full bind and you walk it through the legs. This is a very advanced pose, so if this isn't possible today, stay in your other variation. No judgments, no expectations, just deep breathing. Compressing those digestive organs and welcoming new blood flow to the body into this particular area. It will release toxins, boost your metabolism. We'll bring our gaze back down. Extend your arms if they're not already there. Palms back together. We'll step our back foot forward. Take your time to a twisted chair. Nice and slow. Same twisted position. Knees are locked together. Ankles kiss. Gaze can be down or up. Where do you feel best? Breathe deeply here. Untwist, arms up to the sky, chair pose, sink into the hips, weight is in the heels, wiggle the toes, hands together, release to standing, arms to the sky, and exhale, pull it all in. Our right knee is going to travel up to our belly. We can grab our right knee with our hand or reach for the ankle. If you have your strap handy, it's a great time to work with your foot. This is a process that we could extend the leg, we can stay balanced, we can extend an arm. Whatever works best for you, just find that drishti, that point of concentration, slight bend in the supported leg. When you're ready, we're going to let go of this foot, step it back slowly, reverse triangle, windmill. Hand goes onto the outside of the foot or a block. If you need space, grab a block. Reverse triangle. While maintaining the square position of your hips, our back heel is grounded. We're twisting again through the digestive system here. So reach with your left arm high to the sky. Hips are square. Stay with your breath. Welcome as much oxygen as you can into your body. We're going to exhale, bend the front knee, windmill the arms one more time. Reach up to warrior one. Bend your front knee as we hold. Exhale, release the hands and step to the front of your mat. Beautiful job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step, hop, travel however you would like. Take a flow, maybe add an extra push-up. Or maybe you're just resting and you're twisting in your upward dog. Remember, we have options. We're going to go to the other side when you're ready. Our left foot is going to travel to the top of the mat. We'll ground down the knee. Arms lift to the sky. Good. Hands to heart. Keeping your hips exactly where they are. Twist through your internal organs. Opposite elbow, outside knee. Heaven and earth goes with our elbows. We're taking an elbow towards the earth and one to the heaven. Thumbs are in the breastplate of the bone. Good. We might be able to untuck the toe or lift the knee up off the ground, or you can stay grounded. Maybe one side is calling you differently than the other, and that's okay. It's not where you think you need to be, but where your body is asking you to be. There's a difference. Take a deep breath. Maybe you open that wingspan, opening the heart a little bit more. Or maybe you're happy exactly where you are in prayer. If it binds within your practice, maybe you do a half bind first, or support your knee first. If you want to go for the full bind, maybe you reach through and stay low to the earth. Binds are not expected. They're advanced. It's only where our bodies are exploring and telling us where it wants to travel. No expectations. Wherever you are, exactly where you need to be. Just twist out those toxins. Wring out those intestines. Welcoming detoxification in the entire digestive system. Wherever you are, let's come back to center. Wherever we are. Good. Hands come in. We're going to step that back foot into twisted chair. With your time, continue to twist. Elbow to earth, elbow to heaven, connecting heaven and earth. Stay with your connection to your heavenly home while you're away on this earth. Untwist the body. Reach up to the sky, to your chair. Stay heavy through the heels. Wiggle the toes. Pull that lordotic curve in so you push the pressure down into the quads. Good. Standing posture. Inhale, lift. Left knee is going to travel right into our belly. Grab in and work into whatever you need to. Maybe you're with the outside of the foot, maybe an ankle, maybe we're grabbing a wall even if that feels good. Maybe it's a strap. Work into whatever you need to balance and twist and open wherever you need to be. What's most important is to ground your bottom foot. Find a drishti, point of concentration. Then when you're ready, we'll start to lower this back foot down, unhook, reverse triangle, grab a block for extra space if you'd like it. Both heels are grounded, hips are square. Right wing opens high to the sky. Breathe deeply here. Let's focus. Stay with our breath. Good. Exhaling toxins. Everything and anything that no longer serves your physical and mental state of being. Let's bend the front knee here. Windmill the arms to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Open your chest. Bring it in, close it into the top of the mat. Find your center. Being one with your breath and others around you in the space that we hold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down all that's good to the earth. Inhale, lengthen, step back, travel however you wish. Add extra push-ups, add rest, add flow. Where do you want to be today? More importantly, where does your body want you to be today? Inhale into the belly and let it go. Good, one more time. Let's hear an audible release. Bend your knees, hop, step, walk. Let's come to the top of the mat. Extend our legs long on the mat into boat Navasana. One more time. Reach the arms forward, shoulders down, or support yourself here. Come down with control. We want to use your core. Lift through your throat chakra. Heart is open. Take your time. Go slow. Good. Or hollow out the belly. Good. Extend. Pencil stretch. Good. On that exhale, bring those legs up high to the sky, legs up the wall. We're going to move through a succession of an inversion, and I'm going to walk you through this. I don't want you to move your head or neck at all. Don't look to the camera or anything. Let's just listen to my voice. Close your eyes. Stay with your breath. This is the first option. This is so good to replenish the oxygen, internal organs with blood and oxygen. If you want to go to a step further, safely keep the chin to chest. We start to roll up onto the back of the top of the back. Hands come to the lumbar spine, support the buttocks, knees to the top of the forehead. This is not a must pose, so if this does not feel comfortable for your body, stay with legs up the wall. No movement in the cervical spine at all. Maybe you're ready for a shoulder stand, still supporting on the back of the spine. The toes travel up high. Ideal posture would be one long line of energy from toe all the way to throat. Stay with this breath. And again, if this doesn't feel good, come back with the knees on to the forehead. Yeah, you could even use a strap on the tops of your feet. You could take a plow pose if you want, if it's within your practice. But please remember, if we travel to the earth on the other side, we never want to release our hands off the back of our spine unless our toes are supported on the earth. Maybe someone does a chest expansion in plows posture, but the only reason why we even say that's okay to do is if you're supported and safe, grounding through your feet. Never twisting the cervical spine at all. Remember to do what feels good in your body. Safely supported. Maybe deaf man's poses in your practice as you move your knees down across the ears. This is an advanced pose. This may not be what you need today. So just listen to your body. Feeling grounded and supported at all times. Wherever you are here in these postures, let's gently and slowly start to move ourselves slow. Use the abs, slow and controlled. And then we'll counter this inversion with another fish posture because that will help us regulate our metabolism. As you take an inversion, a fish pose is such a great option to help regulate metabolism and blood flow. So again, maybe your blocks, maybe you're doing it without blocks. But let's let every bone start to feel heavy here. Open and expand through the chest and the throat, relaxing the limbs, the fingers and the feet. Maybe you're in a Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe your legs are long. Beautiful breath in and beautiful breath out, focusing on the mantra of being one. If you're not one, ye are not mine. So stay with that thought of bringing the earth, the world back together once again. A world not divided. Good. Last breath with your fish pose. I'm going to release you into free form posture for the next 2 minutes because it's so important to listen to your body for the next few minutes, to explore what is your body telling you. Maybe this is your turn to listen. Go inward and notice what comes up. What is it telling you? Do I need more flow? Do I need more core work or a spinal twist? Maybe I want some more hip openers because we didn't do a lot of hip openers today because it was a different practice. We just don't have all the time to do all the postures. So this is the great time for you to welcome in positive healing to whatever asana your body needs the very most. Bringing in light, strength, and health to the body. Move in and out however you need to expand. Or maybe just find stillness. That's an option too. Know that there's no right or wrong pose to do. Just notice how you feel, what's going on with you and your body. With every breath, give your body exactly what it needs. Nourish it the way it needs to be fed. One with your breath, one with your body, one with your mind. If ye are not one, ye are not mine. Stay with this thought of being one. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Focusing on that breath to bring the world back to the way it was before it was divided. Just like Pangea once was. I'm going to give you another 30 to 45 seconds to work through free form. If you haven't balanced right and left, yin, yang, masculine, feminine, sun and moon, take that time now to balance out anything left in your body before we prepare for our final posture, our meditation, Shavasana. Focus on any other element of sound that you need today. Bringing in ether and space. Senses hearing as well as the action of speaking. Reminding ourselves that through the throat, the sound that's released into the air, the vibration can be felt not just in our ears, but through the whole body. So as you start to prepare yourself, you always have choice and permission to continue to move your body in any way that it needs through free form. But if you are ready to settle down into this meditation, go ahead and go there. Grab the scents that you want to feel or rub on your wrists. Prepare. My body tends to cool down, so sometimes I like to have that warmth so that I can just melt into the mat and be completely still. So let's start to enjoy this beautiful space around us with your breath. Take a moment to arrive and settle into this particular moment. And doing that, maybe take a deep breath in here. And then letting it all go. So good. Let's take another deep breath in, just like that one. And gently and slowly let it go again. A few more breaths in your own time here. If you would like to join me to expand your lung capacity today, to open your heart and throat and open speaking capabilities, we'll do one breath cycle here. Take a natural breath here. Let it go. Good. Deep breath comes in through the feet for 1, all the way up the pelvis, the belly, the ribs, then the chest. You're going to hold your breath at the top of the head for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin to let that breath down through the chest and then the ribs and the belly, the pelvis, all the way down the shins and the soles of the feet. Hold your breath when it arrives for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently take a deep breath in all the way up to the top of the crown of the head. Biggest breath you've taken. And then audibly vibrate it out. Letting it all go. Singing to the bottoms of the soles of your feet. Good. Beautiful job. Natural breath. We'll do that again. We're going to increase the count to 8. Here we go. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold your breath at the top of the head. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. You've got this. Right at the soles of your feet. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Biggest breath you've taken. Come on. Inhale. Fill the lungs. Sip up the straw through the back of the chest and audibly vibrate it out. Let it go. Anything that's stuck right there in the throat, let it sink to the soles of your feet. Good. We'll do that again. Natural count. I'm going to increase to 10. If you feel that's too much, stay at an 8-second count. Natural breath in. Let it go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Your mind is strong. Hold your breath right at the bottoms of your feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gather in all energy, breath all the way up, belly, ribs, chest, audibly vibrate. Let it go all the way to the soles of the feet. Good. Natural breath. You did great. You just stay with your breath. See if you can start to allow that out breath to be long and slow. This will help settle the nervous system and try to settle your body, bringing the attention to the face, relaxing and release the muscles around the eyes, softening the jaw and allow the shoulders to fall away from the neck, letting go of any tension that you're holding in the torso. Using each out breath as an opportunity to let go, to release any unconscious holding or tension that you may notice in your body. And allow the out breath to be almost like a sigh of relief, like we just experienced. Good. Stay with that breath and let go of anything and everything. Releasing thoughts about the future or lists, planning that do not serve you right now. In this present moment, allow yourself a few moments of ease in your mind. Visualize an invisible bubble around you, protecting you, keeping you safe from distractions, and let your mind rest. Your body, your soul. And if anything arises, and it will, thoughts will come, let your breath let it go like dry leaves blow in the wind. And allow yourself to let go of thoughts with each out breath as you notice them arise in your mind. This is all you need to do for the next few minutes to stay with your breath, recharge, reset the foundation. Perhaps with every in-breath, silently notice calm. With every out-breath, silently noting relaxed. So flowing in between that breath, calm, relaxed. Quietly sensing the breath as it moves in and out. Wherever you notice it most vividly. There's no right or wrong. Then silently notice calm, in-breath, relaxed, out-breath. And as the body and the mind begin to settle, let's direct our attention to the area around the heart and the throat. Allowing your hands to be soft on the mat, or maybe even bringing a hand to your heart and throat area if you feel to do so. Directing that attention, resting it there. And even if this feels strange or unfamiliar, just be aware. Know how it feels. Knowing that by simply offering yourself this gesture, you're encouraging the release of oxytocin, a hormone that helps modulate the stress hormone cortisol, and orientate us towards a more compassionate relationship with ourselves and others. So for the next few moments, we'll move into a compassionate meditation, bringing the world together as one. Take a moment to acknowledge the potential stress around you, and knowing and acknowledging that you are really doing the best you can under any challenging circumstance. Offering yourself some gratitude here, offering compassion, offering loving kindness, maybe a wish for yourself. You don't have to feel anything, but sending a wish or a prayer for yourself. May I be safe. May I be well. And may I be capable to bring the world together as one. Perhaps offering yourself forgiveness under this pressure, because we can all fall into ways of being that we feel are not a reflection of our highest self. So forgive yourself for any kind of reactivity that you may have experienced, or unkindness that you may have afflicted upon yourself or others. Noting that each moment offers an opportunity to begin again, meeting the moment with calmness and kindness. And now calling to mind someone beyond yourself, someone that you love and care for, or maybe you feel you will still meet and you love and care for them deeply because they're part of your purpose. Perhaps you've been a little pressured or nervous or impatient with this person or somebody that you feel you still must know. Maybe silently hold an image of them or their name in your mind, recognizing that just like you, this person is experiencing the impact of stress and pressure. And just like you, this person is imperfect and may respond to ways that are hurtful or unpleasant. Just like you, this person is unsettled and sitting in uncertainty. So seeing if you can with your hand on your heart or bringing attention back to your heart and throat, see if you can offer a sense of compassion to this person by speaking your truth, communicating, and bringing the world together as one. May they be safe, may they be well, and may they too bring the world together as one. So if it's called for, offer forgiveness within yourself. You don't need to acknowledge it to them, but forgiving them for any behaviors that have impacted you in an unpleasant way. Maybe even sitting with the question, what is something kind, or how can I allow myself to bring an effort of kindness to show up, even in the most smallest ways, to be one. Recognizing exactly the same thing at this point in time. Human beings facing uncertainty at unprecedented times are spread throughout the world. It's rampant. So perhaps imagining visually a house or an apartment down your street or in your community. Imagining these houses or home spaces beyond your state borders. These places that people live and dwell in other countries. maybe even with dirt floors or no windows or doors. Imagine in this space of all you can do to bring love, kindness, and oneness to the world around you. They all have unique stories and different situations. They all love and feel and hope, just like you. We have a lot more in common than we do that is different. And as humans, we have a deep yearning and longing to be safe, to be happy and healthy. So now, offer yet one more prayer, an intention of loving kindness to the rest of the world. May they be happy and healthy. May they be safe. May they be free from suffering. And may we bring together the world as one. As the practice begins to come to an end, even though you may be facing a challenging time or amongst challenging times, I want you to take a moment to bring to moment any small thing that you are grateful for, because that's where we hold on to in challenging times. Bring that thought of gratitude to your fingers and toes and breath in your heart. Wiggle those fingers and allow yourself to stretch out long, rolling over to one side of your body and nurture this beautiful transformation in your body. What came up? What did you notice? What did you feel? And how can you nurture that seed that's been planted within you today? What is your next step? What will you write down after this class so you'll never forget? Commit it to memory. Because so easily we step off our mat and walk off the door, and the world encompasses again and again with distractions. So commit it in your heart. What you will do to bring a world once divided together as one. Gently and slowly start to move up to any seated position that's tight or that you desire. Wiggle out anything tight or tense. Let's create this unified breath. Gather everything that you imagine today and connect it with the divine God, Christ, that you can yoke together and be one to bring to pass such great and marvelous things here. That's your purpose. That's your opportunity to be one. The light in me honors the light in you, all that is good, all that is of love, truth. When you are in that space in you, and when I am in that space in me, it is then we are one. Namaste. Have a beautiful and blessed day.